Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Got the public betting guide for MLB today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Also, guys, I do have a fantasy football league. If you guys are interested, draft is tomorrow, so only 10 spots. Would love to have you guys in there. And check out my the link is in post I made to the channel, and I made a video yesterday on it, so the links are in there. So go ahead and hop in there. I'd love to have you guys in there. And yeah, we'll hop in it. We got the Twins and Guardians. 59% of the money on the Twins -1.5. 54% of the money on the under 8. And then 62% of the money on the Guardians money line. Brewers and Pirates. 89% of the money on the Brewers -1.5. 73% of the money on the under 8. Then 73% of the money on the Pirates money line. Red Sox and Rays. 64% of the money on the Rays -1.5. 53% of the money on the under 8. And then 80% of the money on the Rays money line. Dodgers and Marlins. 86% of the money on the Dodgers -1.5. 67% of the money on the over 7.5. And then 80% of the money on the Dodgers money line. Mariners and Reds, 96% of the money on the Reds +1.5, 95% of the money on the over 10.5, and then 52% of the money on the Reds money line. Mets and Nationals, 61% of the money on the Mets -1.5, 90% of the money on the over 9.5, and then 86% of the money on the Nationals money line. Tigers and Yankees, 59% of the money on the Tigers +1.5, 73% of the money on the over 8, and then 58% of the bets are on the Yankees money line. Cardinals and Braves, 86% of the money on the Braves -1.5, 86% of the money on the over 10.5, and then 62% of the money on the Braves money line. White Sox and Royals, 93% of the money on the White Sox +1.5, 91% of the money on the under 9, and then 73% of the money on the Royals money line. Giants and Cubs, 67% of the money on the Giants +1.5, 90% of the money on the under 10.5, and then 69% of the money on the Giants money line. Astros and Rangers, 57% of the bets are on the Rangers +1.5, 71% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 83% of the money on the Rangers money line. Orioles and Angels, 91% of the money on the Orioles -1.5, 98% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 66% of the money on the Orioles money line. Rockies and D-backs, 86% of the money on the D-backs -1.5, 98% of the money on the over 9, and then 90% of the money on the D-backs money line. Blue Jays and Athletics, 73% of the money on the Blue Jays -1.5, 94% of the money on the under 8, and then 54% of the money on the A's money line. Phillies and Padres, 92% of the bets are on the Phillies -1.5, 90% of the money on the over 9, and then 84% of the money on the Padres money line. And that's going to be it for the, on the Phillies money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.